We have discussed in the last part what is meant by symmetry element. Let me shortly inform you. Symmetry element is a collection of those points through which, about which, around which we can perform symmetry operation. Element and operation, they are related to each other. They are inseparable, means they occur together. Now we need to discuss identity as symmetry element. What is identity element? It is a collection of all points of the molecule and the points around it. Means it is a whole space. What is the use of this element? Or what action can we perform? Yes, the name for that action is called identity action. What is that action? Just guess. We don't want to disturb those points. We are not supposed to change their position. They should be unchanged. Then, which action can we perform? Possible action. There is a no possible action. So, no action is action, and that's our operation. That is our identity operation. Now, let us see their representation. Identity element is represented by symbol capital E, and identity operation also is represented by the symbol capital E, but there is a difference in element and the operation. Element is a fundamental aspect, is a tool, it is an equipment by which we can perform any action or no action. So having no action, doing no action, doing no any change, that is identity operation. It is represented by E. Now such element can present in which kind of molecule? Actually, this identity element, accordingly identity operation, remains in each and every molecule, whatever may be the structural arrangement of the molecule. Since it is present in all molecules, it is called as trivial element or operation called as trivial operation because of its existence in every molecule. It is a basic fundamental element or operation. So, from point of view, group theory point of view, this operation, identity operation, we consider for all molecules and it is a fundamental operation. Actually, the result of identity can be obtained by other operations also. We'll discuss that point. But identity we represent separately. Identity is a separate class. Identity, separate representation has its own importance. Therefore, first operation, if we consider, that is none other than identity. Now I show you few molecules and possible representation of identity element and possible operation. Actually here only one operation is possible, that is capital E. For this water molecule, how can I represent identity element? See here. Identity element is represented by shading, black shading. It is covering whole space, water molecule and the points around the water molecule. It is element, but along with element what comes? Operation comes. So after identity operation, what will be the result? C. This will be the result. What is the name of this result? E. That is called result of operation E. Actually, what is the result? There is a no change. because no change is identity operation. See here, other example, ammonia molecule. Identity element is shown here by shaded portion. And after identity operation, we will get this result. What is change? No change. What does it mean? Identity operation. Yes, that I wanted to say. There is no change, but representation should be clear. Therefore, these two examples are given. Similarly, for other molecules, you can apply identity as a collection of points. That point is not clearly covered in other where, therefore I am mentioning. Without element operation not possible, and without existing or possible or need operation we will not care for that. We are caring. Identity is important. Operation we consider. Then element should be there. Representation should be clear. Therefore, these efforts I did to bring it to the notice what exactly identity element and operation is. Now let us discuss result of identity operation can be obtained in how many ways, or in other words, which operations are equivalent to identity. And it is very important because later on, when we will collect all possible symmetry operations, repetition we will avoid. Once we consider identity, then other representations of identity we will not consider under the operation. You will understand it very shortly. Now let us consider first operation, that is rotation. Rotation axis. That's the element represented by Cn, and its operations are represented by superpix. Means Cn1 means it is the first operation of around Cn axis. Cn2 means second operation around Cn axis. Cn3 means third operation around Cn axis. Likewise, Cnn means it is the nth operation around Cn axis. Now let us discuss about the first simple axis, that is called C1. C1 means rotation by 360 degree. So 360-degree rotation gives the same result as like the identity. So any line in the molecule you can consider and rotate the molecule around that line, you will get the same structure. So it is equivalent to identity. Therefore, C1 we don't consider in axis category. It is equivalent to identity, but it is not identity. Little higher order of the axis let us discuss. Say C2. What is the meaning of C2? C2 means it's a rotation around that chosen axis, that's the element of symmetry, by how many degree? Right, 180 degree. So if I rotate the molecule by 180 degree, and if I continue the operation, if I rotate it further by 180 degree, so total rotation will be of 360 degree. Again, as the result of C1, as the result of identity. Yes, means C22 is equivalent to identity. Likewise, you can understand CNN means rotation by 360 degree is equivalent to identity operation. So, whenever we will count the number of possible operations for particular molecule, at that time CNN category of the operation will not count, because we have decided identity operation separately we will represent. Then in order to avoid repetition, CNN we will not consider. Now let us discuss next element of symmetry and possible operation and its relationship with identity operation. Say plane of symmetry. Plane of symmetry is an element. And which operation possible? Reflection. Means through that plane we can reflect the molecule. We will get similar structure. Means we are cutting the molecule. Likewise, you can consider. Now tell me, because of reflection, we will get image. What do you think? Reflection of reflection or reflection of image? Original thing. Yes. Means reflection operation carried one time, we will get one result. That to be considered. But double reflection, second time reflection, reflection of image if we take, then we will get original structure. So sigma is a representation for plane of symmetry. Sigma 1, yes, we need to consider. Sigma 2 means sigma operation second time is equivalent to identity. And I told you repetition is not allowed. So we will not consider sigma 2. So sigma operation we will consider only one time because sigma 2 is equivalent to identity operation. See student, repeatedly I am saying operation. It is not equivalent to identity element. Element is different, operation is different. Though representation for identity is same. Let us talk about the third possible element of symmetry, that's the center of symmetry or center of inversion. Center of inversion is represented by I, is an element, and operation by also I. But first time, suppose if you apply, then it will be I1. But let us see whether other possibilities there are not. Suppose if I apply the inversion second time, double time, means inversion of inversion, as we did for the reflection, reflection of reflection. Likewise, inversion of inversion if I do, I'll get identity, result of identity. So identity operation I can achieve through center of symmetry by double inversion, means I square. So I square or I2 is equal to identity. So there is only one operation possible for inversion element as was there for the reflection. Now let us discuss last element of symmetry, improper axis of rotation. Improper axis of rotation, exact idea will be clear to you, but shortly now, if order of that axis n is equal to even number, means 2, 4, 6, then Sn, because Sn is a representation for improper axis of rotation, Sn, nth operation on Sn improper axis of rotation is equivalent to identity. Time being, remember this. I'll prove that later on when we'll discuss the improper axis of rotation in a detail. And other, suppose if n is equivalent to odd number, n is equal to odd number, means it can be 3, 5 or 7. Then one will be with a question, what about 1, S1? Okay, that also consider. You will come to know what equivalent to S1. We will discuss that later on. So if it is odd, then we need to carry out double the order of the operations in order to get identity. S1 also is possible. So 1, 3, 5, 7. It means Sn raised to n, Sn to n is equal to identity. Means what I want to say from this discussion, the result of identity operation can be achieved by each and every possible element for molecular symmetry. And that operation, or which brings the result of identity, should not be counted again. Means CNN not to consider, sigma 2 not to consider, I2 not to consider, SNN if n is equal to even number not to consider, SN2n if n is equal to odd number is not to consider. Is it clear? Why we do represent identity element as a symbol E? I also is a representation used in the few books, but nearly all where E is a representation. You should know origin of the word identity. Actually, E is a German word. Einheit. Einheit. Einheit means togetherness. And we have seen in the definition all points of the molecule and the points in the space around, they do remain together, not displaced. Therefore, E is a representation for that. Of course, for operation also, same representation is used. Now, students, I give you the homework. The homework has two questions. The first, define the element identity. And second, define the operation identity. Whatever your answers will be there, those you have to write in the comment box. I'll go through your answers. In next lecture, let us discuss furthermore element of symmetry called proper axis of symmetry or proper axis of rotation. What it is, why the name accordingly, and additional explanations about it.